Hello friends, welcome back to our little coffee club. Today we're gonna keep playing around with these two coffees from Good Brothers. And you know, this one is the first one to have really given me a little bit of a challenge to get exactly what I want from the Bianca. So far everything we've thrown at the Bianca, we've pretty much been able to do pretty much whatever we want right from the get-go by just kind of adjusting the pressure profiling, the little paddle. And we've been able to get pretty much exactly what we want. Now on this one, I keep getting slow shots. Now, all of them have been good tasting. So it's not a matter of flavor. The flavor's been really good right from the get-go, and it was a 2-minute shot time, okay? And it was still very smooth, no bitterness whatsoever. It was great. Now, I do want to mention before I forget that this coffee, the Congo Kivu, I think is what it is. I showed you guys last time, but I think this is one of the best coffees for espresso that I've ever had. So I'm not ready to give out that crown just yet because again, I don't have as much time with the Bianca, so I want to try a lot more coffees on it. And in the beginning, I thought that, you know, going from the Breville to the Bianca is probably not going to be a big difference, at least on flavor. But I'm starting to realize that it kind of is. You do see some differences there that are pretty significant, and it's a lot easier to get really great results time after time. On the Breville, you can get great results, you can, but it's a little bit more of a struggle. On the Bianca, pretty much everything we've done is just like one great shot after the next. Now on this coffee, the flavor has been great, but you know, I still want to get a little bit more out of it. I think I can. I think it has to be a faster brew time. And every time I keep like not being able to do that. Okay, the very first shot, I think we were grinding at 10 on the niche, and that turned out to be like a 2-minute shot time. It was perfectly fine in flavor, but I wanted to speed it up. I went up from 10 to 11 and it sped up, but very little. You know, then I tried it at 12, and again, it got a little bit faster, but not enough. Today we're gonna go all the way to 14. All the way to 14, let's see what we get. That is pretty much as coarse as I've been on the niche for anything on the Bianca. So, will we get our perfect shot timing? Yeah, we'll see. Will we get more flavor, like something more interesting out of it? Again, we'll see. You know, all the shots have been really good up until now, but we'll see what happens today. So I'm gonna be at 14 on the niche. I'm looking for, again, a total of maybe 70 seconds. So I want like a 30-second. You guys know I've been doing those layer shots, and they're really long. You do a really long pre-infusion, so I'm still on that kick. And you know, there's something to say about that. Those Slayer shots, you know, I don't know, but there's something to them. I gotta say, there's something to them. So I'm gonna keep playing with that. Pretty soon I wanna try the blooming espresso. I'm gonna learn that profile and compare them and see, you know, they're somewhat similar from my understanding. So we'll see. We'll see when we get into it. Oh, another thing is we've been, you know, messing around with the Akaya scale, and it hasn't glitched at all yet. So is it better than the Timor? You know, perhaps. If it keeps going this way, I will have to say that, yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, this is one of those situations that you get what you pay for kind of thing. I mean, is it needed? No, of course not. You can just start it yourself, get a $10 scale, start it yourself. You'll never fail. You know, you just, as long as you get good at it, it'll be perfect every time. You don't need that. But anyway, we're just comparing. We're comparing. I didn't think I was gonna see any difference, but you know what? Again, maybe there is. So we'll keep playing with that. So yeah, that's on the Akaya scale. So on this coffee, we'll see what we get today. I was telling you, so again, a Slayer shot. All right, so I want a 30-second pre-infusion and around 40 seconds. I want to brew it for still kind of a long extraction. These lighter roasts, I prefer that to kind of get away from some of that sharp acidity and start getting more sweetness out of the coffee. And by doing a longer extraction, that's usually what happens. Now, if you go to the point where it starts tasting bitter or kind of burnt flavors and stuff, then you went too far. Okay, so that again, finding the sweet spot, that's what dialing in is all about. That's what makes it fun. So again, the flavor's been great, but I want to get the timing that I'm looking for. So again, 30-second pre-infusion, 40-second at 9 bar, so a total of 70 seconds. Okay, so that's what you will see on the shot timer on the machine. And the scale, as long as I don't get first drip until I'm done with pre-infusion at 30 seconds, then on the Akaya scale, you should see 40 seconds on that one. But usually, a lot of times what happens is that the two timers kind of blend together, because before I reach the 30 seconds, it starts dripping and it starts the Akaya. So then the two timings are not, again, exactly 30 and 40 seconds. But definitely on the machine timer, we should see 70 seconds. On the Akaya, you might see 40 or you might see less than that, and it might still be exactly what I'm looking for. It just started dripping earlier. So again, as long as you are somewhere between 1 and 2 grams in the cup, and you're still between 2 and 3 bar, you can still count that as pre-infusion. And that's what I've been going with. That's what I'm calling it. Let's go to the other counter and do some puck prep and see if we can get it done today. All right, so again, we're at 14 on the niche. Let's weigh out our 18 grams. Okay, went a little over. Okay, 18 grams on the spot. Let's see what we get from the niche today. Well, of course, we're checking retention. Guys, we always check retention on this channel. Everyone's favorite part of the video. And guys, I have a couple of video requests. I am working on them. John, hang in there. We'll get around to the French press video and that other coffee you want me to try. I have a couple of suggestions as far as coffee. I do want to order them, but again, I got to go through some of the stuff I have on hand. I am working on all of that stuff. I already have some of the what I want to use for my French press video. I have it recorded already. It's a process, guys. It's a process. Please hang in there. give me a chance to get everything done. All right, let's grind this and let's see what we get. Give it a little flick and let's see what we got. Okay, we were at 18. All right, today exactly what we put in is what we got out. So the niche didn't play any games with us today. And again, regardless to what anyone says, the niche is still my favorite grinder, guys. I absolutely love this thing. The workflow, just everything about it, the quality of the grounds, the look of it. I know that again is particular to every person's different, but to me, the niche is the nicest looking grinder out there. So I still think that. Okay, so I'm still doing this, WDT in the cup because it's so easy and fast and everything's already declumped. So when I put it in the portafilter, it's already declumped. All I have to do is kind of distribute everything around. All right, so if you guys were paying really close attention to the video, what's been going on here so far, you might have caught a little glimpse. I might have given away a little secret of an upcoming video, something I'm working on, a little project. I think you guys are gonna really like that. And I think I just gave away a little bit of a hint, but I don't know, you gotta be really paying close attention. I don't think you guys will get that, but we'll see. We'll see. Comment below if you notice something happened here. I doubt it. It was a very small little hint. All right, so just a little WDT to kind of make sure everything is the same density everywhere. It's basically what I do with it now because it was already, first of all, the niche doesn't give you any clumps. And second, you know, I had already declumped it in the cup. So this is just to ensure we got kind of the same distribution, same density everywhere. And now all we got to do is tamp. Again, I do want to eventually get a little leveling tool just for the fun of it, to spin it. Everybody likes to have one of those and spin it. It's just fun. All right, let's tamp. You know, I've been doing a pretty good job with these hand tampers. And again, you know, I want to practice this. I think this is something that somebody that's into coffee, they should know how to tamp properly with a regular tamper. So yes, I know that they have like the force tamper and the one from Normcore. There's a few out there that are really nice. They'll level for you and give you the same pressure every time. And eventually I'll probably get one of those anyway, you know, but I do want to practice tamping. And I think ever since I got this tamper that came with my Bianca, it's really has made a big difference on the way I tamp. Okay, little polish at the end just to make sure none of the coffee comes up. Okay, we got some nice puck prep. Check it out. I imagine you could see that there. I can't see the screen now because I'm still using my phone. I kind of, you know, I like having now the other little camera so that I could get that angle from above and you guys could see the pressure gauge and I don't have to be switching the cameras. And the phone did a great job, so I don't know, for now I'm rolling with that. Okay, so let's go with the puck screen just to keep things tidy and clean on the machine. And let's lock it in. Okay, we're locked and loaded. I gotta bring you guys in closer and get the other camera so I can get that angle for you, and then we brew the shot. All right, guys, I think we are all set and ready to go here. I have all the cameras set up, and let's see what happens today. See if we can get our timing the way we want it. Put my shot cup in there. Okay, that's ready. And let's start with the shot. Okay, so we're at 5 o'clock like we always start. As soon as we start building pressure, then you kind of have to start adjusting the paddle so you don't overshoot the 3 bars. Okay, it's going up, building. Okay, we're over 2, a little bit over 2, now about 2.5 now. Again, at 30 seconds, I'll ramp up. Okay, we got first drip. Okay, 30 seconds, now we're gonna go to 9 bar. Okay, we're right at 9 bar. Now from first drip, I would like to be like 40 seconds. So I would like to see 40 seconds on the Akaya scale. I was talking and looking at other things and I let the pressure drop a little bit, but we're okay. Again, as the puck degrades, you kind of have to keep opening it up, you know, so you got to give it more and more water, keep the pressure the same. And we're going to go to 45 grams. We're getting there. Okay. Okay, 45.3. So 50 seconds or 51 seconds. Again, you know, that is really, really close, really close. I would like to have gone a little bit faster shot. The total extraction time was 80. So if we subtract the 30 seconds we were at pre-infusion, it gives us about a, you know, like 50 second shot. So, you know, that one's really close, guys, really, really close. I wonder if the flavor changes at all. Again, all the shots have been great. And let's taste it and let's see what we have this time. All right, let's give it a swirl. I hope you guys are joining me here with something tasty of your own. Okay, cheers. Okay. Wow. All right. You know, it is better. It is definitely better than the first 3 shots. I think I'm up. This is the 4th shot from it already. And I do have to say it has gotten better as I sped it up. There's more flavors that you can detect. yes, the brightness and that brightness that brings in all those extra, like floral notes and those little lighter notes that are harder to detect if you brew it for longer, they start to come up. Obviously, the acidity also comes up with that. And you lose a bit of the sweetness. But what I would say is that the coffee kind of becomes a bit more interesting. So, and again, it doesn't say that one's better than the other. That's gonna be depending on the person drinking it. So it depends what you value higher, whether you want more of just that sweetness, or you want to taste the different kind of flavors and you want more of that acidity. It just depends. It's gonna depend on what you like. So yeah, not a matter of one being better than the other. They're just they're different. Try it. That's why your coffees, just kind of play with it and try it both ways. Brew it longer, speed it up, and see what that gives you, and then find that balance. Again, that's what dialing in is all about. Finding that balance. That is particular to every person. Everyone's gonna have a little bit different taste profile that they're gonna like in their coffee. So finding the sweet spot for you is different than for me, and that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun. Aroma wise, it does have it for sure. All these Good Brother coffees, for some reason, they tend to have maybe it's the freshness. A lot of them I'm getting them like pretty fast, and the bags are, again, very good, high quality bags. I don't know, because I've had Ethiopian coffee from from other spots, and you would think the aromas and everything should be pretty much the same, but a lot of times they're not. Wow, yeah. There is more flavors that you can detect here than previously. But again, the acidity goes up, and the brightness is what brings in all those kind of nuanced flavors, that you start to detect them more. Wow, there's something to say about the Slayer shots, about the Bianca, and even the Akaya. It's been so far flawless. Every shot is worked as intended. No glitches, no anything. Well, it's too early to call it. It's too early to call it. We'll see. And then, eventually you guys know that I will do a comparison between my Brevo infuser and the Bianca head to head, same coffee, same grinder. Of course, the setting on the grinder will be different. There's no doubt about that, because they're different portafilters with different diameter. They're just different. You have to dial it in different. Wow, although the acidity is there, there's a smoothness that I don't know what to attribute that to. I don't know if it's the coffee itself. It could be the timing that is just right. Maybe for this coffee, that timing and the way I brewed it, it's just right. Or maybe there's something about that Bianca with the Slayer shots. I don't know. But the level of smoothness here, although you have that, high brightness and acidity, that the balance is hard to. That's what that's what I was telling you guys. That kind of balance, that kind of just that level of greatness is, you can do it on the Brevo for sure, because I've done it, but it's difficult. It's difficult. And on the Bianca, you're just gonna get that. You're just gonna get that a lot more often, And so far, I've only had to throw away one shot, only one. Everything else has been good, great, and like spectacular so far. So we'll see. I'm bound to choke it one day. One day I'll get a coffee and nothing comes out. It's bound to happen. Just hasn't yet. Wow, that's spectacular. So yeah, I do have quite a few requests from a few of of our members here in our little coffee club, there is a few requests and I am working on them. I do want to get those coffees. I do want to, the French press, what's holding me up on that is that I recorded. By now you guys saw, well, if you watched the whole entire video, you saw that clip I recorded at the Disney resort, the Polynesian. Because I was on the lookout for like, what's the best coffee on Disney property, so I can let people know. So when I found that coffee there, the Kona, at the Kona Island and the Kona Cafe, I recorded those clips, and then we had lunch at the Kona Cafe later that day, and we wanted to try a bread pudding that they make. I think my wife took a picture of it, and that's what makes that particular restaurant in Disney, that's what makes it popular, it's that dessert. I'll put a picture here if I find it. I think my wife took a picture of it, and I wasn't hungry, so I did have the dessert, but I didn't eat food, but I had the dessert, and I ordered coffee. And when you order the Kona coffee in the cafe, they will bring it to you in a French press. And I don't know if that video, no, because I haven't finished it. So this video will be before that video. That will be coming up. I want to show you guys the clip where I brewed the Kona coffee at the Kona Cafe in the French press. That's how they bring it to you to the table. So that's kind of fun. And I haven't seen too many people talk about that in any of those like Disney videos. So it's something that I'm gonna put at the end of one of my coffee videos here, the one when I make coffee on the French press. So that will be coming soon. But what's holding that project up is that I actually want to see if I brew some coffee on the French press with my sister. She's a big fan of the French press. She has one. I don't have one, so I have nowhere to keep any more stuff. Okay, so a French press is kind of big, at least all the ones I've seen. So I know my sister has one. She loves the French press. So when I visit, I'm gonna record a clip making coffee on my sister's French press, and then we'll try that. And I'll record a clip there at when I visit the next time, and put that video together. So John, hang in there, that's coming soon. I just gotta get all these clips and all this stuff so I can put a good video together for you guys. Today I think this is gonna be it, just one shot today. I've been chit-chatting way too much, and then I'm gonna end up with another huge video. So I had a whole bunch of fun with that Turkish coffee video, and that Turkish coffee video, it ended up being a lot more fun than I was expecting. That was pretty cool. And man, sad to see you go, but this is my last sip. I have to say, spectacular. And to tell the truth, this one, it's like even a little bit better when it comes to espresso. Oh, I tried them. I didn't almost ended the video and forgot to tell you guys. I tried them both as filtered, and yes, they're both good. These are coffees that you can enjoy like a whole bunch as espresso, and you can enjoy also as filtered, but they're still not gonna challenge the Costa Rica. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys. I froze all that coffee. Let me get that. Let me show you guys. All right, so I have them all here in this big bag. This is all the frozen coffee, if you guys remember that video. For those of you that have been watching all the videos, then you know. So what I did, I put one of the empty bags here so that I always remember what's in here, so we'll know. But man, I ended up with so many of these little sealed. But look at this thing, like no air in it, frozen. We're gonna see if that experiment works. So there's only way, and I have like I don't know how I could show you guys this, but there's like a ton of these bags in there. We have a lot. So eventually, I'll start pulling them out and brewing them, and I'll go through them, and I'll try to save some for one day to go head to head with something that we find that can challenge these coffees. But I do plan on eventually making a video where I open one of these bags and we brew it as espresso, and let's pour over and see if this trick works. You know, people say that this is the best way to keep coffee long term. We're gonna find out. We got lots of it to try. So yeah, that brings us up to date on all the little channel updates. Hopefully, you know, you guys enjoyed our little brew session today. I know it was short. We only pulled one shot, but there was a lot of chit chatting, and I had to bring you guys up to date with some of the things that I'm working on here. So there's a few little projects that have taken me kind of long because I want to get clips from here and there to put together. It's not just brewing it all here in my kitchen. So some of these, you know, sometimes I want to do something a little bit more creative, and just I enjoy it. You know, I enjoy it. As you guys could see, I enjoy photography a whole bunch. I always include like pictures at the end of a lot of my videos when I travel and whatnot. I include pictures because it's something that I enjoy a whole bunch. So, all right. So anyway, enough chit chatting. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for being here with me. I hope I was able to keep you company and keep you entertained in some way. Maybe got a laugh here and there. I want to welcome a few new subscribers. You know, they keep trickling in little by little. It's building our little community. And again, I told you guys once, if I ever reach 1,000 subscribers, which seems like impossible, but if we ever get there, we're gonna celebrate with a live video, okay? And I'll let you guys know well in advance, so everyone has the date and time there when we're gonna go live. So hopefully at least a couple of you guys join me on the live, and we can talk, you know, back and forth live that day. So that will be a lot of fun. What else? So yeah, you know, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Join us here in our little coffee club. We would love to have you. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Thank you for all the comments and the likes on the videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.